Okay, I'd like to call this regular board meeting to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Megan Benson-Maru.
Here.
Michelle Jensen.
Here.
Kate McKinney.
Here.
Deb Olson.
Here.
Marcia Schurz.
Here.
And Paul Johnson.
Here.
Mr. Melton is excused for the evening.
Thank you.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. Item D, approval of the agenda. A motion to approve the agenda as written.
I will so approve. I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right. And item 2, approval of the consent agenda. Motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right. All right. We're moving on to item 3, which is the informational session of the meeting. And we held the committee of the whole on January 4th. We called the meeting to order at 5:31. We had a presentation from the referendum and design project update presentation from Brad Kunkel from CISA 10. And also Tom Twig from SDS Architects were here. The board received and placed that information on file. We had an update from the district nurse, Sarah Hamilton. At that point, our numbers were really good. The board received and placed that information also on file. We discussed the quarantine contingencies. The recommendation was to continue with the 14-day exclusion period, and we did do a vote on that. It was a 4-2 roll call consensus to remain at the 14-day quarantine period. Then we did discuss the open enrollment seats for the 2021-22 school year. Each January, the board is required to set amount of open enrollment seats for general ed and also for special education seats. We have consensus to move that to tonight's meeting. We also had a list of early graduates for informational only, and they will graduate in either term 2 or term 3, and the board received the information and placed that on file as well. We discussed the Rails reopening plan attendance level for the third quarter. Dr. Eslin stated this is to follow up on the October meeting when the board last considered the attendance level. The administration recommendation is to remain at an attendance level 2 of the Rails reopening plan through the end of the third quarter for the 2020-2021 school year. And then we would reevaluate the attendance level at our March committee of the whole, and we have a consensus to move that to the regular meeting tonight as well. The 30-60 90-day planning cycle, the board received and placed that information on file. We had a financial update, and we also received that information and placed it on file. And then there was approval of the vouchers, and we had consensus to move that to tonight's regular board meeting as part of the consent agenda. And we adjourned at 5:59 p.m. All right. And item number 4 is community comments. Per Wisconsin statute 19.83 parent 2 and 19.84 parent 2, the board will allow public comments. The public comment section shall be limited to 45 minutes unless extended by a vote by the board. The 45 minutes public comment section will be divided by the number of people who have signed up Individuals addressing the board during the public comment section shall have their remarks limited to no more than 10 minutes. The community comment section of the meeting agenda provides members of the community with the chance to speak directly to the school board. It is a valuable opportunity for community members to have questions, concerns, requests, or ideas heard directly by the school board and administration. Participants are asked to step up to the microphone so that everyone is able to hear when you speak. Providing your contact information on the community concerns sign-up sheet helps the district to follow up on your item. And there is no community comments this evening. All right. We're going to move to the discussion and action portion of tonight's meeting. Item A is consider personnel recommendations. Dr. Aslan?
So 2 retirements coming before you this evening. Walt Hungerbuehler, a high school science and math teacher who will seek to retire here at the end of this school year. 28 years of service here in the district. And Mitch Ham, Director of Pupil Services. Again, we're looking at retirement here at the end of the current year. 5 years of service to the district.
Can I have a motion to approve these resignations / retirements?
I so move. I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We want to thank you very, very much for all of your service and all of the lives that you've touched in the school district. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, and a round of applause, please. All right. And next item, acceptance of donations. Dr. Islam?
Our run of just wonderful donations continues, and we're so fortunate. Donation from donors choose, various donors to Spooner High School Art Department, $829 for paintbrushes. From Territorial Seed Company to the elementary and middle school gardens and garden education, 100 packets of seed with a $200 value. An anonymous donor towards negative food service accounts, $50. Kimberly Sparrows to the elementary, Spooner Elementary School and middle school, winter gear valued at $2,849.50. From the Trigal Travel Center, ExxonMobil Education Alliance Program to Spooner Elementary School Math and STEM programs, $500. From Precision Auto Body to the boys basketball program, $250. And from Steve Clay to the girls basketball program, $200.
Can I have a motion to approve these donations, please?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. This is very generous. All right. We're going to move on to item D, consider the final drawings related to the referendum. And, oh, I'm sorry, wrong item, fundraiser request.
So one fundraiser request for you, and it's an annual one from Mr. Volts at the elementary school. The Kids Heart Challenge, which is formerly known as Jump Rope for Heart, looking to do that fundraiser to conduct it during the week of February 15th.
Do I have a motion to approve this fundraiser request?
I will. I so move. I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. All right, now we're moving to item D. Consider the final drawings related to the referendum. So,
So you have Brad Conkle here.
Mr. Kunkel from CISA 10 is here, and also we have Tom Twig from SDS Architects.
Tom has a little bit of information to present here.
Okay, all right, Tom has some information to present to us tonight.
All right. This is Tom Twig from SDS Architects. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'll try this presentation. Can you see my screen with the title sheet of the drawings?
No.
We're not seeing it yet.
Oh, okay. So it says, you're presenting to everyone.
You're gonna have to go back into the present now and select the actual screen that you want to present or.
Okay. Okay.
No,
How about now?
Nope, not yet.
All right.
There we
We
go.
got it, Tom. Oh,
Oh,
there, yes.
you can see it now?
Yes.
Terrific. Well, we're going to be on site tomorrow, meeting with David and some of the other staff members, and we're going through a page turn of both the middle school addition and remodeling and the elementary school addition and remodeling. So if you can see the screen, this is the title sheet for the middle school, which includes site civil drawings, architectural, structural, plumbing, mechanical, electrical, and then fire alarm for the middle school. So we had provided an electronic copy to the district, and I don't know if they've had a chance to take a look at that, but the intent of the meeting tomorrow is to go page by page and review each one of these documents. What we're looking for tonight is approval to proceed with the drawings to complete and then release for bidding at towards the end of January 25th, I think is the document release date. So I don't know if we want to go through page by page tonight, but this just kind of serves as an overview of all the documents, which is reflected in the categories of work that CISA 10 is putting together for bidding, which includes all of these areas of work. That's the middle school, and then the elementary school has got a little bit more work going on up there, so it's a little bit bigger document set, but again, that includes site civil, architectural drawings, structural, includes food service for the relocation of that serving kitchen from the existing location over to that existing classroom adjacent to the addition. Plumbing, mechanical, electrical, and fire alarm. So as I said, we could go through each one of these sheets, but that's the intent of the meeting tomorrow, to go through in detail. We'll be on site at 9 a.m. and meeting with David, administrative staff, and staff from the middle and elementary school. So I don't know if you want me to go through each one of these sheets, or we'll entertain any questions that you may have regarding the projects.
Okay, does anybody have any questions regarding the middle school at all? No? Okay. And does anybody have any questions regarding the elementary school at this time? Okay. No, I don't think that's necessary to go through each page, Tom. Thank you.
Sure.
I think if that's, we don't have any questions, I think that would be it. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for allowing me to call in virtually.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. I'll stop sharing then.
And then, does anybody have any questions for Mr. Kunkel at all on elementary or middle school? Okay, all right. In that case, then I'd like a motion to approve as presented, consider the final drawings related to the referendum as presented at the COW meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Can we have a roll call vote, please, Kristen?
Megan Benson Moreau,
Yes.
Michelle Jepson,
Yes.
Kate McKinney,
Yes.
Deb Olson,
Yes.
Marcia Schurz,
Yes.
and Paul Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And we're moving on to item E, consider the open enrollment seats for 2021-2022. So a motion to approve the open enrollment seats, seating for the 21-22 school year as presented at the COW meeting.
I will so move. I'll second.
One moment.
The approval for siblings, that part needed to be read.
Oh, okay. One moment, please. Okay. All right. Just a second here. Okay, so I'm going to amend my motion here, and I'd like a motion to approve the open enrollment seating for the 21-22 and guarantee approval of all currently attending applicants and siblings of currently attending students as presented at the committee of the whole.
I will still make that motion.
Okay.
I will second it.
Any discussion? Nope. Everybody had a chance to look at that and understands it? Okay, great. Can I have a roll call vote again too, please?
Megan Benson Moreau,
Yes.
Michelle Jepson,
Yes.
Kate McKinney,
Yes.
Deb Olson,
Yes.
Marcia Schurz,
Yes.
and Paul Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right, we're moving on to item F. Consider the Rails reopening plan attendance level for the third quarter. Motion to approve the Rails reopening plan through the end of the third quarter at attendance level 2.
I'll make that motion for the purpose of discussion.
Yes, okay. Second,
I'll second.
any discussion?
I'd like to say, I'm just by going through the numbers, the last week has not been good for us, and if this were to move to another level, would that be done through a special meeting of the board? Or are we gonna go ahead and go to the next level? That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at these numbers for the last couple of weeks. I just want to make sure that people understand where the numbers are at.
Yep.
Because we're making a vote tonight that we had discussed 2 weeks ago. But from 2 weeks ago to today, things changed.
Right.
So we just need to address that.
Dr. Eisen?
Yep, so any change in the attendance level in the Rails reopening plan is by board action.
So we would do it through a special meeting then?
If at such time that we would need to reconsider that prior to the March COW meeting, correct?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Good.
all right. Any further discussion? Okay. Need a roll call vote on this one as well, Kristen.
Okay, Megan Benson Moreau,
Yes.
Michelle Jepson,
Yes.
Kate McKinney,
Yes.
Deb Olson,
Yes.
Marcia Schurz,
Yes.
Paul Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And we're moving on to item G, is consider the update to the 2020-21 school calendar. Dr. Edwin?
Yes, so, we publish these school calendars sometime in advance after board adoption of them. And the current school year's calendar was adopted before we'd even heard the term COVID-19 before. So on the current school calendar, we have February 19th being a early release day for professional development. And so what the recommendation is given the fact we're operating under attendance level 2 and have used some of the time on Wednesdays for professional development. And given what our numbers look like, we're trying to maximize that instructional time. So we'd ask that we do not have that early release day and adjust the school calendar accordingly.
Are there any questions? Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the removal of the half professional development day on Friday, February 19th, 2021, and
I
make
will-
that an full instructional day?
I will so move.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. And now we're to item 6, convene into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.85, parent 1, parent C, to consider the employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility. Can I have a motion to go into closed session, please?
I so move.
I will second.
Roll call vote, please.
Leah Benson Morel,
Yes.
Michelle Dexter,
Yes.
Kate McKinney,
Yes.
Deb Olson,
Yes.
Marcia Schurz,
Yes.
Paul Johnson.
Yes.
Mitch.
The board reconvened into open session at 6:49 PM, and during the closed session, the board took no action.
No,
Motion
okay.
to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Also moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.